Good morning. How are you doing? It's Sunday, right? November 23rd, 2025. Holy cow. That means we have what, a month? I suck at math. So there's 30 days into December. Jesus God. Do I have to start over? It's November 23rd. There are 7 days left in November and 31 days in December. So we have 38 days left of 2025. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm almost there. Any Gen Xers out there? Any who've lived to see 50? That's been my goal. I'm going to live to see 50. And then I'm going to live 30, 40 more years after that. Hopefully. Just gotta keep moving. Keep my body moving. Anyway, I'm going to turn 50 in 2026. Which is fine. Funny thing, who cares, right? Like, I don't really feel any pressure about being a certain number, or I don't really care. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Then what happens? I just wanted to make it because so many of us didn't. And I think if you're still here and breathing, it's a gift and you should embrace it. The odds were stacked against us, that's for goddamn sure. I've noticed a lot of the same, like millennials and Gen Z are starting to notice their peers. You know, it's a double-edged sword, right? So you want to have a good long life, but the truth is the longer you live, the more likely you're going to see people you love and care about pass on. There's a man in the UK. He is the whole reason why I picked up a deck of tarot cards right now. Some time ago. Like a year and some ago. Almost 2, are we going on 2 years? Yeah. Yeah. I was not, I didn't even follow card readers. I didn't even, Jesus Christ. Honestly, up until that moment, YouTube was nothing more than sort of like a music playlist for me, or a place for my husband to figure out, like something technical, right? Like a spark plug or a head gasket, or I don't know. He's not a mechanic, so he wouldn't do anything like that. Do you know what I'm saying, though? Like, it was just I don't know, go find a video on YouTube somewhere. Like, my mother would crocheting or something, right? Or how to sew a hem. Just a very useful tool in that regard. But beyond that, like, say, for company, you know what I mean? Or, yeah, just hang out. And the weird thing, like, okay, so I didn't follow card readers or anything. I was like, so this man and his dog, Tim and Elfie, kept showing up in my YouTube feed, like just the same thumbnail of him on his couch with his dog. And I kept scroll past, and then it would show back up, and what the hell, YouTube? What the hell? Like, so I finally clicked on it one day and he'd post them every single morning, and more or less every message was, be kind to yourself, be true, be kind to other people, do good, you know, and keep on keeping on. Like it was just a, um, you know, I've seen so many therapists in my time on this planet, and card readers are better. The use of your time and your money, I promise. Okay, don't get me wrong. I know there's grifters everywhere, but like, legit, there's just some real serious, I don't know, epiphanies, comfort, recognition, right? Uh, recognition. I think that's most of the reason why anybody would go see a therapist is for somebody to say, yes, your feelings are valid. This happened, and it's okay that you feel this way. Also, be good to yourself and have a good day. Like, that's really good. It's a really good way to start your day. Anyway, the days went on, and I kept watching him, and the artwork on the cards is the thing that really draws me in because he'd read oracle cards. And some of the artwork is just really, really beautiful. Anyway, so then I discovered what the hell oracle cards were, and Lenormand, there's a whole nother, you know, divination tool, is I guess what they'd call it. Anyway, so Tim has passed, and I am surprised, even myself, how it's just really sad I am over that. Oh man, and I wish there was some way I could tell him. I mean, I would tell him thank you often, you know, oh, thank you so much for the morning chat. It was, you know, became a regular part of my day. It was a good way to start the day is really, if you're having trouble, man, astrologists are good for this. They will, whether you believe in it or not, okay? So even if it's all hooey, let's just, I'll start there with you. I'll be the skeptic, okay? But you're going to step in, and this person's going to have a daily message for you that is always generally profoundly positive. Like it's just a good way to just take a knee before you go into battle. Do you know what I mean? And remind yourself why you're here. Put yourself in your body. Just all the other noise, you know, for just a moment, there's somebody there who's going to say, you know, you have a mission to do good today, and you should go do it. So, ooh. What a testament to a man's life. Like, how many other people? I'm just one in a very big bucket. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus. I wish he knew that. I hope he knows that. Like, I feel like he would hear it now, I guess. You know what I mean? Sorry, I don't mean to be... I have the strangest allergies. Whenever I fucking talk about my feelings, my eyes water. Anyway. I don't really have anything to say today. I think I'm just feeling, I don't know what, not lonely. Maybe, you know what I mean? Like a weird, but not the kind of lonely that, how do you, that other human beings can solve just by being in close proximity. Does that make sense? Like, you know what I mean? Like, like my husband is out of the house at the current moment because he's working on a house. And today is supposed to be about 51 degrees outside, which is above freezing for us. That must be, if 68 is 20, I don't know, man, 15, 51. Like, it's still pleasant, but, you know, he's working with stain and then applying stain to to the wood, and then the wood to an eaves that's outside of a house. It looks like a feckin' mountain lodge, this house he's working on. Very big. Anyway, my point is, I'm not, like, he got up to go do stuff this morning. I was like, yay, go. Like, it's not that kind of lonely. Do you know what I mean? It's just oof. Humankind is in dire straits right now. I don't know what to do. I wish I could help. That kind of lonely. I don't know. So I feel compelled to come out here and just visit for a minute. Sorry. I don't mean to be so, I don't know what, pensive? Just quiet. I'm in my own head. Just the last place anybody should be. Just leave. Go outside. Blow the smoke out of you, right? We have to get a snowblower tire back on a snowblower. The tires are like $45 a pop. We need a new one because the old one is all cracked and whatever. We don't want to buy two because that's 90 feckin' bucks, right? So we're going to see if we can't get away with just the one. And if the other one's holding up, why replace it? You know what I mean? But then we got to get the tire on the rim. Then we got to get it back on the snowblower. I think we're supposed to have several inches of snow next week, which is fine. I actually love to shovel. I'm not a, like, just the drive and the deck and, you know, whatever. But if there's a lot of snow, my husband will, you know, the driveway and the sidewalks and the neighbors, and he keeps going. Dude, it's such a big machine. Why use it for just a little, you know, like 2-car driveway? You can do 5 drives in a few hours. It's not even a big deal. Anyway, what am I talking about? Oh, we need to get a tire on the snowblower. Yep. I'll spend some time outside. And stop pouting. Okay, it's November 23rd. Dude, this year is almost over. I don't even want to think about it. Like, and then what? What is 2026 gonna bring? I don't know. But sorry, my nose is teary. Once upon a time, my husband sort of liberated me from that catastrophizing over the future. That man is so level. He's a Zen Buddhist and he doesn't even know it. Like, he's so just steady all the time. Very practical. Very practical. Thank you. Where my head's always in the clouds, you know what I mean? So it's a good fit. But he once told me I was terrified about what the future was going to bring. This was a while ago, a long, long while ago, and it had nothing to do with the political climate and everybody else in America. It only had to do with me. So, anyway, what's going to happen? My God, what's going to happen? I was terrified. And he said, the future does not exist. It's not a thing. It doesn't exist. Nobody has notes. It's not written in stone. There's not a map. Nobody's been there and lived to tell about it. Like, it doesn't exist. So, I don't know. For me, that was liberating. I know sometimes some people think it's terrifying. I think it's nice. I live in the now. What do we got going on right now? Don't get me wrong. You're still mindful. Like, in the now, I still have, you know, bills to pay because I've agreed. Do you know what I mean? Like, I made an agreement with maybe some kind of service. So because of that agreement that I consciously made, then I will keep paying that bill. Do you know what that means, right? Like, it's not like I'm just gonna like, well, the future can just fuck off then. No, you still wash your clothes and you take a shower and you pay your bills. Because that's now. that exists now, right? Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm kind of rambling. I apologize. This is a very strange YouTube channel, but you're welcome to it, and I'm glad you're here. Okay. 3-card pull for Sunday. November 23rd. Hey, I'm going to make a pie this week. There I go, thinking about the future. Think about now. Okay. Right now. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Sorry, I know it's out of view. They're over there. I'd go sit in the kitchen, but there's people are still sleeping in my house, and I don't want to wake them because my voice gets too loud, you know? Okay. Huh. Somebody's falling out of love with somebody. A breakup. Right? With abundance. In the sense that we think it is, and security. I know this sometimes represents, it depends. Okay? This, oh man, my God. Okay. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Okay, wait, what's underneath of it all? Ew, it's upside down too. Okay, so I think there's been a lot of disillusionment. And perhaps that veil, that facade is breaking down and falling apart. There is an idea that the U.S. in particular has had about itself, right? Exceptional abundance, hard work, rugged individualism, bootstraps, all that. That has been a fucking devastating lie, because the truth is the abundance belongs to the capital, to those who already have money and name and power and investments. Those that already they're born that way. They have a family name, inheritance, legacy, abundance in a way that, and I think this plus, I mean, because it's oof. A lot of austerity there. Empty, not abundance, not green, not fertile, not growing. And the set, right? Like in this card is just a lot of brown and barren and gray skies. The sun does not come out. The shit doesn't grow. Oh, yeah. And we are sad and left with less. I mean, it's just much less. I mean, empty emotionally. You keep chasing after this, and it's a lie. It keeps getting sold to us in commercials. It's not true. And so when you come to that realization, I mean, don't get me wrong, man. It's not a lie, but it's a lie. And, do you know what I mean? Like, capitalism keeps unmitigated. I don't have a problem with people being business owners or shop. You know what I mean? Like once again, I would have been such a zealot if the thing wouldn't be so goddamn lopsided, but it is. It is. They keep trying to sell us. They keep trying to sell us abundance, and you know what happens? They pick our pockets. That's all that's happening. And so are we finally starting to wake up, or are the schmucks gonna keep muddying the waters and obfuscating? You know what I mean? Are a bunch of fools sitting around waiting for Doge checks that are never gonna come? Like, I don't. And is that finally the breakup? I don't know, man. I think 3 big ones in one go. I don't know, dude. Do you think that stock market's gonna tank tomorrow? I keep waiting. It did a little bit. I mean, will it? I don't know. I don't know how they keep suspending themselves. Like, they just keep buying up their own stock, and the hype is astronomical. People are buying the hype. They're not buying an actual product. Shit. That's how the system largely works anymore. Like, it's just anyway, I don't know. Hang on to your butts. Which order were they in? This one, this one, this one. This one was first, second, third, okay? So I don't know, should I hold them in this order because you're watching it on camera? Does that make more sense? Is that left to right for you? No, when I go to watch it, it's gonna be that way. If I do. I don't always do that. Huh. I don't know. But I do know I have a snowblower tire to attend to, so I'm gonna go probably do that. Or, I don't know, just go outside for a bit, listen to the birds. There's frost on the grass, and it crunches under your feet when you walk over it. It's really cool. So, anyway, I'm glad you're here. I hope you have a good day.